So once you decided to learn some topic, doesn't matter what topic, the first thing you want to do before anything else is find a map of that topic. Those maps are usually in the form of a history or an autobiography of one of the main characters of that field. This, for example, is one of those maps of mathematics. In order to find one of these maps or stories about the topic, go to your local library. If you don't have a local library, go online, but do not just sift through YouTube. Typically, it won't give you the depth of knowledge that you're wanting. A lot of YouTube videos give broad level explainers, but the in-depth knowledge still, and this is really unfortunate, comes from books. Later, maybe it'll be better than this, but right now the internet hasn't really caught up to the textbook level of knowledge. So go to a local library, go to a PDF resource, something, and then try to find books about the topic. And you're looking for broad level historical books, autobiographical books, pop science books, not the rigorous books yet, if you haven't seen anything in the topic. And what you want to do, the purpose of this, get a piece of paper or notebook. When you're reading the book on the history or whatnot, create a map in whatever way you want to, but a map or an idea, relation, like how words connect or whatnot, or what it seems to you like the field is about, or what the structure of the field looks like. Write that down in your map making journal. So you're gonna read a book, right? And then just kind of suss out, and you're gonna be confused. 100%, you're not gonna know exactly what the field is about, but just start piecing together keywords and relations between those keywords, and pretty soon a structure of the field will emerge to you. Now remember, you are trying to get into explore consciousness. What that means is you are being put into a forest and no map exists right now for you. So you're gonna be very lost, very confused. What you basically have to start doing is just mapping whatever you can figure out, because eventually you have faith that you're gonna understand exactly what's going on in the forest. But right now you don't, because you're new to the territory. And that's totally fine. The one thing you must keep in mind is not to get demoralized. Demoralization is the enemy, not the difficulty of the field or anything like that. Really, truly, the one thing you must have is stubbornness to get this done. Just stubborn persistence of whatever goal it is you have. What you're doing right now is preparing for the road ahead, so just look around, be calm. You won't understand very many things, but just start piecing stuff together as best as you can with the Vibesy book that you've selected. And on the note of persistence, have a daily time, I don't care if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, just try to slowly increase that over time as well, but don't have a goal based on book pages read, because frankly, there's almost zero correlation between time spent and amount of pages read in a book. I mean, for this book, for example, one of these pages took me like a minute, and then another one in a day took like an hour, just depending on the difficulty of the concepts being discussed. In math books particularly, there can be a page where you spend like a week on a single page. So just to have that reward system, don't really get hung up if you don't get very much through a volume of a book. More just focus on the amount of time spent reading or just parsing over a book. That will be the metric from which you pursue stubbornness. And then once you've done that, once you have a ritual, you've selected a Vibesy book, you've dove into the field, made a few maps, the next thing you're trying to do is going to be in phase 2, where you kind of step it up a notch and shift into the next gear of self-teaching, which will be in the next video in this series, so stay tuned for that. And without further ado, take it easy, I love you, Godspeed, and I'll see you in the next one, which is going to be quite soon. Godspeed, ladies and gentlemen.